The tension had been building for weeks, and when it finally exploded, nobody on Basketball Wives LA was ready for what went down. Cameras were rolling, mics were hot, and what started as a simple sit-down between Ty and Jackie turned into one of the most chaotic confrontations in BBWLA history. Witnesses say the energy shifted the second Ty walked into the room. Her face was tight, her jaw set. She wasn't there to talk, she was there to settle scores. Jackie, known for her unfiltered mouth and I said what I said attitude, wasn't about to back down either. Within minutes, voices were raised, drinks were flying, and producers were scrambling to control the situation. Crew members later said they'd never seen anything like it. Evelyn reportedly stood frozen. Chantel hid behind a chair, and even security hesitated before stepping in, because the look in Ty's eyes said it all. She was done being disrespected. Fans flooded social media the moment rumors hit the internet. Clips teased a full-on meltdown, and hashtags like #HardTyBeesJackie, RGBBWLA Fight Night, and chaos on camera went viral overnight. Whatever went down that day didn't just break friendships, it changed everything. And the truth behind that fight is even darker than what the cameras showed. It all started innocently. At least, that's what producers wanted everyone to believe. The plan was simple. A calm, healing brunch hosted by Evelyn to get the girls back together after weeks of behind-the-scenes drama. But anyone who's watched Basketball Wives LA knows that calm and healing don't last long when egos and secrets are involved. Ty showed up fashionably late, rocking all black with dark shades and an attitude that screamed, "I'm not here to play nice." Jackie, on the other hand, had been there from the start, entertaining everyone with her usual mix of gossip and shade. She kept saying, "I'm all about positivity now," but her smirk said otherwise. As soon as Ty walked in, the energy in the room shifted. The conversations died down. Evelyn shot a nervous glance toward Brandi, and even Chantel clutched her mimosa a little tighter. Everyone knew these two had unresolved tension, but no one expected what was about to happen. Jackie turned her head slowly, smiled that infamous Jackie Christie smile, and said, "Well, look who finally decided to show up. You late, but at least you look expensive." Ty didn't miss a beat. "Better late than loud," she replied, sliding into her seat. The whole table gasped. Jackie's eyes widened, then narrowed. "Oh, so we doing that today? We doing shade before brunch?" Ty leaned back in her chair. "I don't do shade, Jackie. I do truth. And if you can't handle that, that's on you." Evelyn coughed awkwardly, trying to redirect the energy. "Okay, ladies, let's just take a breath. This brunch is about moving forward, not dragging each other." Jackie tilted her head. "Dragging each other? Oh, I didn't know we were doing that either." But apparently Ty came ready with her claws out. Ty smirked, her voice calm but icy. "You keep running your mouth about me, Jackie. Every time I turn around, you're talking to producers, telling people I'm acting shady or that I'm playing victim. You don't know what I've been through." Jackie rolled her eyes. "Girl, please. Everybody's been through something. You can't expect the world to stop spinning because you got caught up in a little drama." That word, little, hit Ty like a slap. Her smile vanished. "A little drama?" She repeated slowly. "My life got dragged through the dirt. I had my privacy violated. My career almost ended. And you think that's a little drama?" Jackie shrugged. "You're the one who signed up for reality TV, sweetheart. You can't cry about the cameras when you're the one standing in front of them." The room went dead silent. Evelyn looked horrified. Brandi mouthed, "Oh my God." Ty stood up, her chair screeching across the floor. "You know what? I've had enough of you acting like everyone's messy except you. You talk about loyalty, but you're the first one running to gossip blogs every time someone slips up." Jackie stood too, not backing down an inch. "Say what you need to say to my face, Ty, because I don't do whispers." "Oh, I will," Ty shot back. "You want to talk about loyalty? Let's talk about how you were the one feeding stories about me and Chantel's drama to those fan pages. You loved watching me fall, didn't you?" Jackie blinked, stunned for a split second, then laughed. "Girl, please. Don't flatter yourself. Nobody needs to leak stories about you. You leak enough of your own." That line sent the table into chaos. Evelyn yelled, "Jackie, stop!" Brandi tried to hold Ty back, but Ty was already shaking with rage. "You're not gonna sit here and disrespect me, Jackie." "Not today." Jackie crossed her arms. "Then what are you gonna do about it?" That was the moment it all changed. Ty's voice dropped to a whisper. the kind of quiet that made everyone lean in. "You think you know what you're doing, Jackie, but you're playing with fire. You don't know half the things I could say about you," Jackie smirked. "Oh, really? Try me," Ty's lips curled into a cold smile. "You sure about that? Because if I open my mouth, your husband's name is coming out first." The entire table froze. Evelyn's jaw dropped. Chantel gasped so loud her drink spilled. Jackie's confident smirk disappeared in an instant. "What did you just say?" Ty crossed her arms. "You heard me. You've been walking around like the queen of truth, but everybody knows your marriage ain't as perfect as you pretend it is." Jackie slammed her hand on the table. "You don't bring my man into this, Ty." "Oh, but it's okay for you to talk about mine?" Ty snapped back. "You called me fake, you called me desperate, but let's talk about who's been sneaking around behind cameras pretending everything's fine." Evelyn jumped up between them. "Enough, both of you, enough!" But neither woman was listening. Jackie's face was red with fury. "You better watch what you say, because I'll make sure those words cost you your spot on this show." Ty leaned forward, inches from Jackie's face. "Then maybe the truth needs to cost someone something." At that point, producers rushed in, waving their hands, trying to calm things down. Security was called just in case things got physical. But the damage was already done. The brunch had turned into a battlefield. The cameras captured every glare, every tremble, every unspoken threat. And when Ty finally stormed out, slamming the glass door behind her, everyone sat in stunned silence. Evelyn whispered, "This just went too far." Jackie stood there shaking, gripping her drink so tight her nails almost cracked the glass. "No," she said under her breath. "She wants war. She's about to get it." Outside, Ty walked toward her car, breathing heavily, muttering to herself, "I warned her. She doesn't even know what's coming." The tension had reached a breaking point, and everyone knew the next time these two saw each other, it wouldn't just be a shouting match. It would be chaos. After the explosive brunch, social media caught fire. Within minutes, fan pages, gossip blogs, and Twitter threads were filled with clips, reaction memes, and wild speculation. The hashtag #TyVsJackie was trending worldwide. Clips of Jackie slamming her hand on the table and Ty storming out were looped endlessly. Everyone had their own version of the truth. Some viewers sided with Ty, saying she'd finally stood up for herself after weeks of provocation. Others claimed Jackie had only defended her reputation, but behind the scenes, the tension didn't end there. In fact, it only got worse. The production team reportedly scrambled to manage the fallout. What was supposed to be a mid-season light drama moment had now become a full-blown PR nightmare. Network executives allegedly held emergency meetings about whether the footage was too intense to air uncut. But the showrunners knew one thing: drama sells, and this was the biggest spark they'd had all season. Meanwhile, Ty disappeared from the public eye. Her phone went silent. She stopped posting on Instagram, skipped press events, and ignored group chats. People close to her said she was processing everything, while others whispered that she was plotting her next move. Jackie, on the other hand, was doing the exact opposite. Within 24 hours, she went live on Instagram, sipping wine, smiling confidently, and claiming she was completely unbothered. "Let me just say this," Jackie said during the live, wearing oversized sunglasses indoors. "Some people don't know how to act like grown women. You can't scream about loyalty when you've been messy since day one. I don't start drama, I finish it." Her comment section exploded. Thousands of viewers flooded the chat, some cheering her on, others calling her out for gaslighting Ty. But Jackie didn't care. She was in full control, or at least she thought she was. Because while Jackie was broadcasting to her fans, Ty was meeting privately with someone who had receipts, literal text messages, photos, and voice notes that could change everything. According to insider sources, Ty had discovered something shocking. Jackie had been feeding rumors not just to blogs, but also to cast members to keep certain storylines alive. Ty's name had been mentioned in fabricated leaks, and now she had proof. In one alleged message thread, Jackie was seen talking about Ty's personal life, things that were supposed to stay off camera. Ty reportedly looked at those messages and said, "She crossed the line. She wants exposure? I'll give her exposure." That's when everything took a darker turn. Everything took a darker turn. At the next filming day, a supposed team-building activity arranged by producers to cool tensions, both women showed up. The air was thick with anticipation. No one spoke much, but everyone was watching. Even Evelyn whispered to Brandi, Something's about to go down. I can feel it. Jackie arrived first, wearing a bright red jumpsuit and her signature sunglasses, clearly ready for the cameras. Ty showed up 10 minutes later in a plain black hoodie and jeans, no makeup, hair tied up. She looked calm, too calm. The group started a simple exercise, led by a coach about trust and communication. They were supposed to pair up and share one thing they regretted saying on camera. When it was Ty's turn, she stood up slowly. "You want me to say something I regret?" she said, her voice steady. "I regret staying silent when people were lying on my name." Jackie shifted in her seat. "Oh, here we go again," she muttered under her breath. Ty looked straight at her. "No, Jackie. Here it really goes." Everyone froze. Ty pulled out her phone and opened a file. "You've been talking about me, planting fake stories, stirring up mess for months, and I have the proof." Jackie's jaw dropped. "Girl, you better watch what you're implying." "Oh, I'm not implying," Ty shot back. "I'm stating facts." She walked forward and placed her phone on the table. The audio started playing, Jackie's voice, unmistakable, discussing how to keep Ty's drama relevant for ratings. The room went dead silent, except for the faint sound of Jackie's voice echoing through the clip. Evelyn's hand flew to her mouth. Brandi whispered, "Oh my God." Jackie stood up, trembling. "You really gonna record people, Ty? That's illegal." Ty laughed bitterly. "So is spreading lies about people, but that didn't stop you, did it?" The tension was suffocating. Jackie tried to snatch the phone, but producers intervened. Security was called again, for the second time that week. Cameras kept rolling as Ty stormed out once more, shouting, "I told you not to play with me!" Later that night, TMZ posted an exclusive clip titled, "Ty exposes Jackie with shocking audio leak." It instantly went viral. Fans flooded social media with divided reactions, some calling Ty a hero, others accusing her of being vindictive. But one thing was clear: the feud had gone nuclear. The network's executives were reportedly thrilled. The ratings were skyrocketing. But the cast? They were terrified, Evelyn said in a confessional. "This isn't just drama anymore. This is war. When you start leaking audio, when you start pulling out receipts, that's when things get dangerous." And she wasn't wrong. Because just when everyone thought Ty had said her last word, she posted one final message on her Instagram story. "Sometimes silence isn't peace. It's the calm before the storm." Fans immediately started speculating that Ty had even more evidence, and that she was saving it for the reunion episode. Jackie tried to downplay it, going live again saying that people will do anything for attention. But behind the scenes, she was reportedly furious. Crew members said she was threatening to quit the show unless the producers handled Ty. But the producers weren't about to stop the most viral storyline of the season. They wanted one more confrontation, one that would seal this feud in reality TV history. By the end of the week, rumors spread that the two women would face each other one last time at the reunion taping. And according to multiple insiders, security had already been doubled, because if their last encounters were any clue, this reunion wouldn't just be emotional, it would be explosive. The fallout from Ty and Jackie's explosive confrontation sent shockwaves through every corner of Basketball Wives LA. What was supposed to be a simple storyline about friendship and loyalty had evolved into the show's most unpredictable and dangerous drama yet. The network was buzzing. Producers couldn't believe how fast the story spread. Within 24 hours of the leaked audio, major gossip outlets were publishing headlines like, "Ty exposes Jackie with secret recording," "BBWLA Chaos," and "Jackie caught plotting behind the scenes." Even celebrity blogs that usually ignored the show were suddenly invested. Everyone wanted to know the same thing: what would happen next? Meanwhile, the cast was divided. Evelyn, always the veteran in navigating TV tension, tried to play mediator. "I've been doing this long enough to know one thing," she said during a confessional. When you mix real pain with cameras, the result is always ugly. She called both women, urging them to talk privately before the reunion. But Jackie wasn't in a forgiving mood. "Why should I talk to her?" she snapped when Evelyn reached out. "She violated me. She's out here making me look like the villain. I've given this show a decade of my life, and now she's trying to destroy my legacy." Ty, on the other hand, wasn't backing down either. In her own confessional, she said, "Jackie's been doing this for years, spreading lies, starting rumors, and playing the victim when people clap back. This time she picked the wrong one. I'm not scared of her. I'm not scared of her mouth. And I'm sure as hell not scared of her camera time." Fans took sides fast. Team Tai started trending, with supporters praising her for standing up to the queen of manipulation. Others stayed loyal to Jackie, saying she'd earned her stripes and that Tai was just doing too much for attention. But as the tension built, the reunion date loomed closer. The show's production team reportedly spent weeks preparing for it. Security protocols were revised, separate dressing rooms were assigned, and both Tai and Jackie were given strict guidelines about physical contact. Producers even considered pre-taping their segment in case things got out of hand. The day of the reunion finally arrived. Cast members trickled into the studio one by one, dressed to kill but walking on eggshells. Evelyn wore a sleek silver gown and tried to keep spirits light, cracking jokes and hyping everyone up. But the moment Tai and Jackie arrived, the room turned cold. Jackie strutted in first. Gold heels, black sequined dress, chin high. Tai came in moments later, wearing a deep red jumpsuit and a sharp, no-nonsense expression. She didn't even glance in Jackie's direction. The silence between them spoke louder than words. The reunion began smoothly enough. The host, trying to keep things civil, started by asking Evelyn and Brandi about their thoughts on the fight. Evelyn admitted that day was chaos. It stopped being reality TV and turned into something real. You could feel the pain. Then the camera panned to Jackie. "Jackie," the host began, "you've been accused of leaking information and stirring drama behind the scenes. What do you have to say to that?" Jackie took a deep breath. "I'm tired of the lies," she said, voice trembling slightly but still firm. "I've been in this business too long to care about clout. What I said about Tai was taken out of context. I never meant to hurt her. But when you push me, I push back. That's who I am," Tai smirked from across the couch. "You didn't just push, Jackie. You plotted. You spread lies to blogs, to the girls, to producers. You were obsessed with trying to make me look bad because I wouldn't play your little puppet game." Jackie rolled her eyes. "Girl, please. You think anyone needs to plot against you? You brought your drama all by yourself," the audience gasped. The host tried to intervene, but it was too late. Tai leaned forward, eyes locked on Jackie. "No, you made drama. You fed lies, then played the victim when it backfired. You think this is your show, but guess what? Times are changing and your crown's slipping." Jackie snapped, "I built this show, sweetheart." "Don't forget that," Tai shot back. "Then you should have built some integrity while you were at it." The tension was unbearable. Evelyn rubbed her forehead. Brandi whispered, "Oh no, here we go again." Jackie stood up. "You got something else to say?" "Say it to my face." Tai stood up too. "Gladly." Security immediately stepped forward. The host begged both women to sit down, but the crowd was roaring. Phones were out, cameras rolling, fans in the live audience screaming. Then, in the most shocking twist of the night, Tai reached into her bag and pulled out a sealed envelope. "You want to talk about receipts?" she said. "Let's talk about this." Jackie froze. "What's that supposed to be?" Tai handed the envelope to the host. "Go ahead. Open it." Inside was an official letter from a network publicist confirming that Jackie had been warned multiple times about off-camera gossip leaks. The audience gasped. The host read it aloud, eyes wide. Jackie's face turned pale. "That's not what it looks like," she started, but Tai cut her off. "No, Jackie. That's exactly what it looks like." The crowd erupted. Evelyn covered her mouth in shock. Chantel muttered, "Oh my God, she really brought receipts." The host tried to regain control of the room, but it was impossible. Jackie stormed off stage, shouting, "This is done! I'm done with this fake setup." Security followed her as Tai sat down calmly, crossing her legs. "Sometimes," Tai said, looking straight at the camera, "the truth speaks for itself." The clip went viral before the reunion even aired. Fans called it one of the most iconic reality TV moments of all time. Within hours, both Tai and Jackie's names were trending. But while the internet was having a field day, the women themselves were left to deal with the emotional wreckage. Jackie reportedly stopped filming for weeks, retreating from the spotlight. Tai stayed quiet, posting only one cryptic message. "You can't expose someone who exposes themselves." You can't expose someone who exposes themselves. Producers couldn't have scripted it better. The drama was real, raw, and unforgettable. But the chaos wasn't over, because the next day, rumors began swirling that Jackie was planning revenge. And if there's one thing everyone knows about Jackie Christie, it's that she never lets a feud die quietly. The dust may have settled, but the aftershocks of Tai and Jackie's chaotic showdown are still being felt across every corner of the Basketball Wives LA world. What started as a heated argument turned into one of the most unforgettable, emotionally charged moments in the show's entire history. Fans are still talking, alliances are still cracking, and the trust between the cast may be broken forever. In the days that followed the reunion, both Ty and Jackie went completely silent on social media. No posts, no stories, nothing. Fans flooded their pages with comments, desperate for clues. Ty, are you okay? Jackie, did you quit the show? Is this really the end of Basketball Wives LA? Nobody had answers. And that silence only made the speculation louder. Then came the rumors. Some insiders claimed Jackie had been suspended from filming after her dramatic exit, while others whispered that Ty was negotiating her own spin-off series. Evelyn reportedly told close friends, "That fight changed everything. After that, you can't just go back to normal, not on this show." Behind the scenes, producers were scrambling. The reunion episode was now the most anticipated moment of the season, and executives knew it. They teased the fight in every promo, every trailer, every tweet. The episode that changed everything, the ads promised. And when it finally aired, fans delivered record-breaking ratings, viral clips, endless memes, and a storm of online debates. Team Ty fans hailed her as a queen of truth, praising her courage for standing up to Jackie's manipulation. Meanwhile, Jackie's loyal supporters said she was set up for TV drama and unfairly targeted. The feud even divided the show's alumni, with former castmates publicly taking sides on Instagram Live. And through it all, Ty's final words at the reunion replayed endlessly. Sometimes the truth speaks for itself. Now the question everyone's asking, what comes next? Will Ty and Jackie ever reconcile? Or has this feud crossed a line that even reality TV can't repair? Will Evelyn step in again as the peacekeeper, or will she pick a side? And more importantly, could this entire war lead to one of the biggest cast shakeups in BBWLA history? Whatever happens, one thing is certain. The fans aren't letting this go. The hashtags are still trending, the TikToks are still blowing up, and viewers everywhere are waiting for the next move. So what do you think? Was Ty justified in exposing Jackie, or did she go too far? Do you believe Jackie's version of events, or does Ty's evidence prove her right? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to know whose side you're on. And if you love keeping up with all the wild drama from Basketball Wives LA, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Because trust me, this storm is far from over. In this world of fame, secrets, and betrayal, every truth comes with a price. And when the cameras roll again, someone's bound to pay it.